Park City real estate is back. We've seen a crazy spring selling season for Park City real estate. And in this video, I'm going to show you what's happening to prices, what's happening to home sales, and how long properties are sitting on the market and what kind of demand is actually out there in the market. We're going to take a look at a couple of recent sales as well as the market overall. And I'm going to show you some very interesting information. What's going on, you guys? My name is Cody Steck, your favorite Utah realtor. I make these videos talking about what's happening here in Utah. And for this channel specifically, talking about what's happening with Park City real estate and what you need to know about living here. Maybe you're looking to live here for a permanent home or a second home, a ski home, vacation home, something like that. Or maybe you're looking to invest in the area and you want more information about what's going on here, whether that's for a long-term rental, short-term rental, or maybe even commercial. I would love to help you along that journey. If you're looking to do any of those things, buy, sell, or invest in real estate here in Utah, please reach out to me, call, text, or email anytime. I absolutely love hearing from you guys, and I cannot wait to hear from you as well. I've had hundreds of people reach out to me from these videos here, and I would love to hear from you as well. So with that said, my information is here on the screen. Let's jump into this video and talk a little bit about Park City real estate. Okay, so taking a look at my screen here, you can see that we are looking at sales data for the last couple of months, and this is specific to the Park City area. So this is going to include Kimball Junction, Summit Park, Promontory, Park City proper, all of these areas, Snyderville as well. This includes all of those areas. So if we go back to the winter of this last year, we saw that sales were 81 home sales in December, dropped significantly going into January, and then climbed up again going into the spring selling season. And it's kind of, gone up, gone down. It fluctuates from month to month. Now, January was down pretty substantially because any homes that sold in January means they were on the market during December. And the reality is not many people are looking for homes during the holidays, right? You're in between Thanksgiving and Christmas. So not a lot of home sales there happening in January, which is not surprising. Honestly, that's probably one of the best times to get a deal. If you're looking at purchasing a home, this is the best time to make a purchase because the people who have their home listed for sale during this time, they're usually selling for a reason, right? Maybe they've got a job and they're moving out of state. Maybe they really need the money and they have to cash out. Maybe they're getting divorced and they have to sell the home, or they lost their job and can't make payments anymore. Whatever the case may be, this is usually the best time to get a home purchase done at the best price possible. If you're looking at this, you can see January 2023, the median original listing price was 1.575 million for the homes that we're looking at here, and the median sales price was 1.475. So that means on average, people were negotiating $100,000 off of that original listing price. Now that's not common because if you look at these other months, it does actually climb. Right here, we're sitting at 96%. January was 94. And then March, we go to 95, 97, 96. And take a look at this, June of 2023. Now, this is looking at last month's data. We're currently filming this on July 21st, so we're going to get a full month of data for July. But let's take a look at June 1st for what we've got here. So we had 91 home sales. July is lagging pretty substantially behind that. We're sitting at roughly half the number of home sales at this point, and we've only got about 10 days left here in the month. However, for June, 91 home sales. According to this data set, the original listing price was 1.6 million, but homes sold for 1.625 million. And if you take a look at this, the median sales price was significantly higher than we've seen in the last year, which means that more higher priced homes were selling. I think this is for a number of factors. I think it's because people are adjusting to the new normal on these interest rates that they're seeing, and they're finally saying, okay, maybe a recession really isn't coming. Maybe the unemployment isn't really coming. Maybe we're actually going to have that soft landing that the Fed keeps talking about, and maybe the real estate industry is going to be okay. Park City is such a unique niche market that it really kind of stands alone compared to a lot of the other national markets. You really have to look at this on a very dialed in basis to really get an understanding of what's going on in the market. However, looking at this information, when I see this, I think that the interest rates chilling out is one thing. Of course, they're still high, but people are adjusting to this new normal. And then number two, people are adjusting to what's happening in the economy. They're starting to get some faith back. Stock prices have been doing very well over the last 1, 2, 3 months. And so I think people are getting some confidence back. For anybody who's got a big equity position in the stock market, they are now sitting on, substantial gains that they've seen over the last couple months, whereas the months prior to that, it was pretty depressed. So gains are now up. I think people are getting more confident, and that's why we're seeing not only higher priced homes actually sell, but also homes selling for above the listing price. To have 91 home sales and on a median basis, those homes are selling for about $25,000 over the list price is actually pretty crazy data to see for this time of year. We are sitting at 102%, which is very, very interesting because we didn't even hit 100% since May of last year. If we go back all the way here, we're at 100% there. And, 102%, we were at 107 in February, which is just crazy, but it's been almost a year and a half since we saw any numbers over, at 102 or above at this time. So you can also see this last column right here, days on market, median days on market. So this has fluctuated a little bit. Of course, December, January are the highest. It actually dropped substantially here into February. It's 16 days on market. That's pretty crazy to see it that low. And then it actually climbed up and then is sitting at about 42 days on market right now. So that's just another number to kind of keep an eye on. The other thing that I think you should mention or that is worth watching is what the actual median price per square foot is. We're sitting at $706 a square foot on median square footage of 2,741. Now, with price per square foot, you have to be careful because this doesn't take into account many other factors that are going to be important, such as location, which neighborhood, which community is this property in. It doesn't take into account any views that the property has. It doesn't take into account the quality of the materials in the home. It doesn't take into account if you've got a 3-car, 5-car, 7-car garage. There's a lot of factors that go into the home price that don't necessarily get estimated on price per square foot. However, it is a good thing to actually keep an eye on. Again, going back here to January, $577 a square foot versus $706 for the month of June. So this is what's happening out there for the month of June. Now let's take a look at some actual property listings and see what's happening in the market. So taking a look at this information, I want to show you some of the different properties that have sold recently. So this home here is in Silver Creek Village. If we click on the address, it will show you exactly where this is at. This is in the Glen Wild subdivision. And let me jump over here. So this home, you can see the information here on screen, 2,250 square feet, 4 bedrooms and 4 total bathrooms right here. So this is one of the new Silver Creek properties. You can see that this is a townhome, but it sold for $1.25 million, despite having an original listing price of $1.375 million. This is an absolutely gorgeous home, brand new, super cool style. I really like this, but this is a type of home that you're still going to be able to go out there and find a deal on. So if you're looking for this type of property, you can find deals on something like this. It just really depends, right? This is why Park City real estate is so niche. It's so unique. You really have to make sure that you're working with somebody who knows the market hand in hand, and they're watching this, watching home prices. They know what's going on in these different communities, and they know what's going on with the overall market. So this home right here, 1.25, a significant drop off of the 1.375 listing price that we saw here. Let's scroll down a little bit further. This one here is in High Meadows. Again, if we click on this map, it'll show you exactly where it's at. So this is just south of like the Woodward area, southeast, I guess you'd say. Woodward is right here. And then you've got Kimball Junction just right over here, which takes you into Park City proper. So right here, this home sold for $1.795 million, was listed at $1.795 million, sold for cash, and was only on the market for 8 days. So this is a very quick sale. This is kind of more of like a Park City cabin type feel. And if you've got the right home, it's priced well, it's in a great location, and it has the features that people are looking for, you are going to see that these homes are going to sell very quickly, and they're going to sell for full price or potentially above in many cases, right? So this is a great home, awesome home here in High Meadows. This home particularly 3,800 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 4 total bathrooms, built in 2005 on a half acre. So that's another home here, and again, a 4-car garage to point that out. So these are the types of things that you're not always noticing when it comes to cost per square foot. If you look at the cost per square foot on this one, you might think you're getting an absolute slam dunk deal, but right? Because we just said that the cost per square foot was about $700 for the month of June. This one here is only at $461. So significantly lower, but you have to take into account some of these other factors. Let's show you one more here. This home actually sold for above the listing price. Again, it was a cash transaction. This is here in Fairway Springs, closer to downtown. This is actually in Snyderville, right up by the Canyons Golf Course. Downtown Park City is going to be just over here, but this is really only like maybe 5 or 10 minutes away, depending on where you're coming from. So this one right here, right in the middle of the golf course community, looks like it's actually tucked up right here in the corner, which is actually pretty cool. This home sold for, let's see, what is that? $35,000 above the listing price. Price per square foot, significantly higher on this one at $1,304. So this is a townhome, only 1,800 square feet, but it is an absolutely fantastic location, which is why it commanded this type of price. Price per square foot, almost double what's going on a median basis. This home right here, like we said, 1,850 square feet, 3 bedroom, 3 bath, built in 2019. But again, this is only a townhome, and it's selling for $2.4 million. So this is what you can expect to find in Park City when you've got an absolutely pristine location right on the golf course, right, maybe 5 minutes from downtown Park City, maybe 10 if there's a little traffic or weather or whatever, but absolutely fantastic property, and sold for $2.4 million cash. So this gives you an overview of what's happening here in Park City, Utah. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And before you go, make sure to reach out to me, call, text, or email anytime. I absolutely love love hearing from you guys and cannot wait to hear from you who's watching this video and looking to buy, sell, or invest here in Utah. My team and I service the entire state, and we'd love to help you along your real estate journey. Thanks so much for watching, guys. We'll catch you in the next one.